Hello, I'm Alarra Discussed. I'm an independent art curator and have been involved in the art industry for over 35 years. Today you're here at Connect Contemporary in Art Palm Beach, and I'm going to speak about one of the artists we represent, Craig Allen, a leading contemporary pop artist who hails from Atlanta and won't ever call himself actually an artist. He calls himself a painter. And to that, you can have a look right now at one of his iconic images of Marilyn Monroe. And you'll notice if you zoom in, you can see he's collected an entire array of different people that form the iconic face of Marilyn Monroe. And because it is Marilyn Monroe, she has a long history in film, and you'll notice that in this corner is a little Marilyn with her skirt flying up, as it was in that film 7 Year Itch, when she stood over the grate and her skirts flew up. He tends to pick images that are representative of the career of whatever icon it might be. So her lips, for example, her eyes and her nose, this is composed of thousands of different little characters that frame the painting and form the iconic face. When Craig actually paints on canvas, he starts off with a variety of colors, and sometimes it's 20 layers of paint, and underneath it are green and blue and purple and orange and many different iterations of red before the top coat goes on. So it's layered upon layer upon layer that gives it this texture and depth. And if you stand back, you'll see Marilyn, and if you come close, you'll have a different experience. And he always has mentioned how what he was told once by a professor is, how long is someone going to stand in front of your painting? Is it 1 second, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, a minute? And the more complex it is, perhaps you're going to stand there longer. The longer you stand there, the more you fall in love with the art. So this particular painting is probably one of his most famous pieces. He's done many different iterations of Marilyn Monroe, and people tend to love the bright colors. So this particular Marilyn is one of the outstanding canvases that he's created. Another artist that is represented by Connect Contemporary is Srinjoy. He is originally from India and emigrated with his family to Atlanta when he was a young boy. They're a family of artists, and he grew up surrounded by all of his relatives who all were artists. And this inspired him to study at the Savannah College of Art and Design, where he graduated and met his wife, who also was at the Savannah College of Art and Design, known as SCAD. And through his experimentation and research, he developed a technique which is really known as a mixed media artist. A mixed media artist is someone who's using multiple facets of creating their painting. And consequently, you are going to see this one in particular is of Salvador Dali, which he has taken this image and digitally changed it to include a tattoo on his collar, a very floral shirt, and of course the famous melting watches. The original surrealist piece is called Persistence of Memory. And this particular painting has a lot of different drips you'll see to it. The bottom almost looks like perfectly aligned knives, but he's creating an image that then has an overlay of resin and paint and a color palette that he actually hand mixes. These are not colors you'll find in a can from Home Depot. He actually creates his own color profile. And he does many different iterations of iconic imagery, such as Marilyn, Audrey, Salvador Dali. He's done Andy Warhol, just pretty much all the pop icons. And Srinjoy also can be found on Connect Contemporary's website. their Instagram page under Connect Contemporary. And if you look at our website, you will see the whole array of artists that Connect Contemporary represents. Most of them are based in Atlanta. To learn more about Connect Contemporary and our artists, we're going to be at Art Wynwood, February 16th to February 20th, downtown Miami at 1 Herald Plaza. Additionally, you can visit us on our website at connectcontemporary.com and also our social on Instagram at Connect Contemporary.